Okay, let's go over to x.com and then we'll call it, people. I'll hang out on x.com for maybe like 20, 30 minutes this time. But I also got to get ready for my raid tonight. Okay. So this is Abdul El Sayed, Syed, which we just saw on Fox News, talking to that annoying ass host. And so, yeah. And so I guess here he is with Hassan. I assume this is where they probably had Hassan out for the rally that they were talking about.
What, 93 million?
That everybody was trying to cancel him for.
People were more offended that he dropped an F-bomb on Easter than they are about the fact that he talked about genocide of 93 million people, right? I don't care what you think.
That's classic America shit. Americans will be so offended by an F-bomb, but will not get offended at all if you say, I want to mow down hordes of brown people. It's like built into our fucking culture. It's terrifying.
About Iran, I don't care what you think about Iranians. They're human beings. So you're talking about wiping a whole civilization away. Why? Because you got into a war you never should have got us into, and now you're stuck in a quagmire, and the best thing you can do is rattle your saber? It's bullshit. I mean, it's like, it is. We just need to get past this question of like, what is the right political thing to say, and get to the question of like, what 93 million people.
Yeah. The scream I scrumped. Yes. I didn't know the past tense of scream was scrumped, but I'll have to use that in the future. What is this? Secure your loans. Oh, that's an ad. Come on, man. They need to put this ad thing in like bright yellow or something so that I can see it better. I'm old, man. I got a foot in the grave, okay? I can't be seeing grays on black. That's too, I need more contrast.
There is one country that benefits here. One. Benjamin Netanyahu, who's been talking about taking a war to Iran for the better part of 40 years, and he finally found a dumbass dumb enough to do it.
Yeah, I mean, true. Like, Trump did do it, but I don't know. It's also beneficial, like, assuming that America can actually accomplish what it wants to accomplish, like the complete destabilization and failed state of Iran or whatever, or regime change, whatever the case. It also does benefit the global capitalists, like the Epstein class. So yeah, there's that too. Let's see. Okay, here's Hassan stumping for Abdul. Let's see what he had to say. Let's see if this 9/11 deserver has what he has to say about it. I'm going to start calling him that. Hassan says America deserved 9/11. I think Hassan deserves 9/11. Okay. I'm just kidding.
A lot of people reach out to me
calm down
over the course of the last 2 weeks, and they said, "Hey man, I'm really sorry that this is happening. I hope you get through it." I told them, "Fuck them." For the last 2.5 years, they smeared people like myself and people like yourselves and said that we were radical, said that we were wrong. And yet, we persevered and we understood the violence that was taking place. It was not that big of a sacrifice, especially in comparison to the sacrifice of the Palestinian people had.
Yeah, always remember, if you have your moral convictions and they are right and just and good, you will be vindicated with time. And obviously, I think most people are already on, at least in the Democratic primary voter base, are already on Hassan's side or whatever. So yeah, who cares what these people that are, spending millions of dollars from their slush fund to try to prop up this fake outrage cycle? Who cares what they're saying?
And the smear campaigns that started shortly after October 7 were obviously a lot more consequential.
Those were way worse.
Successful back then. But now I can easily say fuck them because I'm no longer alone. Neither are you.
Yeah. True. he's already been vindicated on that issue. And so yeah, it was lonely back then. You know, it was hard. It was hard being a morally good person and, you know, wanting to protect Palestinians back then, because you were just shot down at every turn by people trying to, you know, take away their humanity. It's at least a little better now.
Hold close to your chest. And that's exactly the attitude. That's exactly the steadfastness that you can bring to every conversation, to every step that we take in the right direction. And sometimes it's going to be electing a fighter that will stand alongside you and represent your interests rather than the interests of corporations.
Yeah, cool. Good speech. Okay. Congressman Rashida Tlaib asking to invoke or saying it's time to invoke the 25th Amendment. It probably won't happen, but you know what? We should try. We should try. Okay, let's watch this. Ryan Grimm, one of my favorite reporters, says, I can't with this. So we're going to watch it. Do they have a deadline here? Oh, is this in Israel? Oh, yeah, this is Hebrew, isn't it? Okay, let's see.
דדליין, סופר, לאחור.
אולי מופלטות בחדר הדיונים של המשא ומתן יזרזו קצת.
I think this must be the deadline, the hours till the deadline or something. God, they are fucking freaks over there, dude.
וואי, זה חיי סמך לבב אנוש, ברור.
ואתם רואים כאן את ליאור ורוצלבסקי שחזרה אלינו כדי להגיש את המהדורה במשך 8 השעות הקרובות.
I don't speak Hebrew or anything, so yeah, I mean, this is just unhinged. I should follow Greta. Whoops.
The President of the United States just said that a whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. The President of the United States just said that a whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. And no one is reacting. This speaks for itself. What the fuck is anyone even doing at this point? We have normalized genocide, total annihilation of entire people, the systematic destruction of the biosphere, which we are all depending on to survive, and that corrupt, racist war criminals can act with complete impunity. But even though we have allowed far too much so far, it is not too late to say stop. If we don't, we shouldn't fucking be able.
Yeah. Yep. You know, it really does suck living in America sometimes, because it feels like we have no impact whatsoever. Like, we tried so hard to not allow these things to be normalized in the wake of October 7th. And you know what? We tried our best, but we did fail. And that's, you know, I blame a lot of that on just the general, you know, cattle brain of the average American or whatever. But they all allowed it to happen as well. And most of them don't even care that Donald Trump is is threatening essentially like genocidal actions against the Iranian people. So, yeah, I mean, it's sad to think. Greta Thunberg has, I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. When she first sprung onto the scene, I've heard people say this before, like they were worried that she would be corrupted by liberalism and like the liberal influences who wanted to co-opt her into their, you know, they're like slow, like we need to, you know, progress but slowly, right? We got to do everything in incremental fashion. We don't want to go too far, and we also have to you know, cater to the racists and the bigots all the way along the way or whatever, right? And I was just so happy that she decided to, you know, just go out there and have like radical politics, because she could have made bank, man. She could have been a multi-millionaire if she decided to just allow herself to be corrupted by you know, by those influences that corrupt a lot of people who spring onto the scene like that. So I'm very proud of her. Let's see what we got here.
Imagine.
Tucker Carlson is calling on U.S. military officials and those close to President Trump to refuse any such orders and, if necessary, resign or take action to prevent him from accessing nuclear launch codes if he considers a nuclear strike on Iran. That's not going to happen. But you know what? Go for it, Tucker. It is now a time for choosing. The era of trying to be the reasonable voice on the inside is over. Anyone with an ounce of integrity should follow the lead of Joe Kent and resign with honor or take immediate public steps to forestall disaster. It's not going to happen, man. This is a country like raised and designed to put the most radical, insane, crazy ideologies in the positions of highest power. Like this is how our entire system of government was made. Like yeah, I'm sorry. That is just kind of the way it is. What do we got here? What is this? Ah, Jesus, dude. Oh, I probably can't listen to that. Sorry, peeps. Oh, God. Okay. This is one of the most resilient acts the world has ever seen. The people of Iran are forming human chains around their power plants and bridges as Trump threatens to drop a nuclear bomb and end their civilization tonight. We'll watch it. Okay, it is impressive that they would be willing to put their bodies on the line like this. However, do not, I'm telling you Iranians right now, do not underestimate the amount of mega violence that America will be willing to put your civilians through. This will not stop them. They will blow all of these civilians to smithereens. I've already seen them pre-justifying it, saying that Iran is forcing them to go out there as human shields or whatever. Like America will not give a flying fuck if you built your entire nuclear plant out of like infants or something. They would still blow them the fuck up. Okay, they do never underestimate the barbarity and brutality of America. So that's just my advice to you people out there. Okay, you're very brave. You're very brave. Okay, what is this? The most unlikable people on the internet tier list just dropped. After that performance of the new Mr. Beast video, they ranked Rakai #1 above Hassan Abi, Clavicular, Andrew Tate, and more. Okay, who of these people do tolerable? You put fucking Sneeko and Jake Paul and tolerable. Okay, Destiny, I've said before, Destiny is like the human embodiment of the general concept of annoying. Like he is the most annoying person that exists. Like and why the fuck is Piers Morgan up here? That's Piers Morgan, right? Who is this person and why do they have the weirdest, most like insane selection of people to go into this tier list? Like Piers Morgan is just a host of a news show. Okay, but anyway, we are in a spiritual and intellectual crisis. People really have to stop getting their news. Oh, sorry, I bumped into my mic. People really need to stop getting their news coverage from crypto casino funded drama channels. Yeah, I don't really understand who all of these people are. I would guess that this is from an era of like slop tube that I'm glad that I'm not a part of, to be honest. I hope to never be on this list. I hope to never be on it. What else we got? Whoa. Yeah. I mean, if you want to sell out a room, I mean, he probably would have sold it out anyway, but if you want to sell out a room, bring in Hassan. I did hear there might be, well, I don't know, maybe. Never mind. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, so I'm not gonna. Okay, let's see. So this is Kyle Kalensi being a jealous little hater, like he loves to be. One of the funniest thing about Kyle, like I like his show, but he is such he's such an I told you so kind of guy. Like he really wants people to like he really wants his enemies to like drop everything that they're doing and say, I'm sorry, you were so right. Which is so funny to me because like I really don't think you should give a shit. Like whether they give you you were right or not is kind of irrelevant. But let's see him crash out here about Alex Jones stealing his whole flow, word for word, bar for bar.
I am in the twilight zone right now. I am officially in the twilight zone right now. And I'm sitting there watching Trump wreck MAGA, wreck the Republicans, wreck the world economy, maybe wreck the planet physically. And then I'm just looking over at the Democrats smiling and giggling and everything else when they did nothing in Congress to block this.
Yeah.
Playing with fire, gambling again. There should be a coalition of Republicans and Democrats, and they should vote in on the war powers and say you don't have it, and they should cut the damn funding of this. My God, what's it going to take? Trump ending the world? They
should do that. They're not going to because the Democrats are also on board for this war, unfortunately. The vast majority of them. Some of them are good. Khanna is good, I think. Let's see this one.
Fairly reasonable. Do you believe that it was not insulting and in violation of everything we believe in to threaten to wipe out 91 million Americans? Would Ronald Reagan have ever done that? Would any other American president have ever threatened to wipe out 91 million people? I don't think Reagan did that at the height of the Cold War.
I guess what
FDR probably didn't do that even when we were fighting Nazism.
What I'm looking at is...
No, but answer that question, Martha. Would FDR have said, let's just wipe out the German people?
I can easily answer your question. I mean, we know who tried to actually wipe out entire populations in World War II.
Yes,
we
Hitler.
know the kind of backbone and spine that it took on the part of the United States of America to end those tyrannies.
With morality.
So what I'm seeing is someone who is
Donald Trump has no morality.
I think you have to... I'm kind of surprised, actually, that people haven't... that you don't get how the language works.
I get it if he's a real estate dealer. I don't get it when you're president of the United States with the inheritance
but
of people
you're more concerned about the language than the outcome.
No, I'm concerned about our values. I'm concerned that no American...
Okay, but when your language is, I'm going to commit genocide, and there's nothing you can do about it or whatever, that's... those words do matter. I'm sorry to tell this lady. I don't know why she thinks that that's just like, just like bluster or something that Trump's doing. No, it's like, yeah, that's, that's a bad thing. We shouldn't, that in and of itself is a crime. Like he should technically be in The Hague. Like, especially, I think it's if he does anything to implement the killing of the Iranian people or the killing of Iranian civilians after making that claim, he should be in The Hague for like ever, I already think he should be in The Hague for a lot of other things, but
president would have done this. Do you think Ronald Reagan would have used this language?
No, because Ronald Reagan isn't President Trump.
Do you think Abraham Lincoln would have?
FDR.
Do you think George Washington would have? Do you think he said, let's wipe out the British people? Donald Trump has compromised every moral standing we have as a nation. What makes America different?
Pretty good. I mean, it is hypocrisy shaming or whatever, which is like not that not that important, I guess. Okay, guys, I'm gonna look for something funny and then I'm gonna get out of here. Let me find something funny. If this is funny, okay, maybe I'll go for another one after this if this is funny, because I didn't expect to find something funny right off the bat. But okay, everybody, this is Justin Boldagi, and he's saying, he says, telling everyone how impressive my first gay bareback orgy is. Let's listen to it.
They came in so fast and so hard, and these guys knew exactly what to, let's go, come on, get in, let's go, blah. They came one right after another, not at the same time. They don't want to come at the same time. They had to come right after each other. They didn't have any room. They came in so fast.
Well, yeah, that's a pretty good description. I'll like that one. 252K. Wow. Yeah, no wonder. Okay. Oops. I don't know if I can listen to that, but this is the Iran embassy. The Iranian embassies have been going hard, man. Their meme game has been crazy. So this is POV, Iran's geopolitical situation at this moment. And it looks like some sort of I would guess this is a Chinese game show maybe, but let's go ahead and watch it. Oh, America can't do it. Oh no, oh no. And now Israel is just throwing her head into the ground. Oh man. Yeah. Okay, well that seemed fair enough. Gay triads, they triads, and slay triads. New episode of I've Had It out now. Cool. Oh wait, this is that she went on I think she went on Hassan's stream or the Fear and stream or something. Okay. Maybe this will be funny because I always think Americans' conception of like the political spectrum is like so bonkers, but okay. What American people think the political spectrum is. Far right, Trump. Right, Bush. Center, Bloomberg. Left, Warren. Far left, Sanders. What it actually is. Far right, Trump, Bush, Bloomberg. Right, Warren. Center, Sanders. Left, far left. Anybody here gets killed by the CIA. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. I would have probably put bless you. I would have probably put, yeah, Trump and Bush and Bloomberg, they are all far right. Warren is just an average, like, liberal, like a Democrat, I guess, which I consider the Democrat to be a center-right party, so I'd say that she's like right in between center and right. And then Sanders, I wouldn't say that he's center. I'd say he's center-left because he is a socialist. And I'd say anything that is anti-capitalist, even if it's not that very far anti-capitalist or radical in that regard, I would say is like going to be to the left of center, just generally on the general political spectrum. What do we got here? 15 planes have left Tel Aviv over the past 30 minutes. The Israeli government has fled something big as I always take this with a little bit of a grain of salt, whether the whether the Knesset is fleeing, but I do think that they would, if they did have reason to worry that that something big was going to happen or whatever. I do think that they would. Now, I don't know if they did or not, or if they did, it might only be the, Netanyahu and shit or whatever, but I guess there's no audio with this one. But also these the online war analysts, I always take their stuff with a grain of salt. So someone needs to do it. Caroline Kwan. Yeah. What's she talking about? I don't know. What do we think she's talking about, people? There's a lot of I think there's a lot of things that need to be done, if I had to say. Here, I'll just say, I think there are a lot of things to be done. There you go. Okay, what do we got? Oh, I forgot I'm looking for something funny. Okay, if I see something funny, that's going to be the last one. So let's see. Kamala Harris says, the president of the United States is threatening to commit war crimes and wipe out a whole civilization, all because he started a disastrous war of his own making and had no plan and no strategy for how to end it. This is abhorrent, and the American people do not support this. Trump's recklessness is needlessly putting our brave service members in harm's way, destroying America's global standing, and making life even more unaffordable for the American people. We must all stand against this and oppose funding this illegal war of choice. And then Savvy Sab says, you should have said something when Biden did it as well. Yeah, that's what I was going to say as well. Yeah, the president is threatening. Yeah, because Biden didn't just say he was going to wipe out a whole civilization. He actually like went through and gave material support to the country that was doing it, which is worse. She so far she has done worse than Trump when it comes to committing genocide. Like, so yeah, because she was the vice president at that time. Let's see what's going on here. A lot of Hassan haters are going to look really stupid today. I warned them to stop this cancellation campaign. Alas, some people just need to learn the hard way. Yeah.
Abdul just immediately, he's the man of action.
Yeah, I mean, Hassan is just incredibly popular. Like, anywhere that he goes, you're going to get like all of the Zoomers out. So I think, yeah, that's why you should never listen to those centrist types. Sock done left. What's that? Okay. Can centrists be serious? Over 90% of socialists voted Harris. Trump doubled fertilizer prices, 50 million will enter food insecurity, yet centrist Dems still vote for Trump nominees. No, they didn't, he said. And then SDL said they did. New England polls, yeah, I don't know. This is hard to read. That's too much stuff. I'm looking for something fun. Wow. If that's true, that's kind of, you know, just desserts or whatever. Israel loves doing this girl boss shit. Like, oh, we're going to like we're going to brutalize these Palestinians, like, and we're going to do it from in a feminist way. And so they love doing this shit. So yeah, if she, you know, if like it's really just like perfect irony for someone who brutalized them in this way, committed like war crimes or whatever, then got, you know, her girl boss face permanently disfigured or whatever. I mean, hey, that's part of that's what happens when you you know, when you are in the Nazi army. You might get hit. You might get hit. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Let's find something funny. Okay, people, let's find something funny. Okay, wait. 38 minutes ago, we got some breaking news, I think. Let me go ahead and read this. This is from @RealDonaldTrump on Truth Social. Based on conversations, I'm not going to do the Trump voice for this one. It's too long. Based on conversations with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and Field Marshal Asim Munir of Pakistan, and wherein they requested that I hold off the destructive force being sent tonight to Iran and subject to the Islamic Republic of Iran, agreeing to the complete, immediate, and safe opening of the Strait of Hormuz. I agreed to, wait, and subject to the Islamic Republic of Iran agreeing to the complete, immediate, and safe opening of the Strait of Hormuz. I agree to suspend the bombing attack of Iran for a period of 2 weeks. This will be a double-sided ceasefire. The reason for doing so is that we have already met and exceeded all military objectives and are very far along with a definitive agreement concerning long-term peace with Iran and peace in the Middle East. We received a 10-point proposal from Iran and believe it is a workable basis on which to negotiate. Almost all of the various points of past contention have been agreed to between the United States and Iran, but a 2-week period will allow the agreement to be finalized and consummated. On behalf of the United States of America as president and also representing countries of the Middle East, it is an honor to have this long-term problem close to resolution. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. Okay. And Sagar says Taco Tuesday it is. Here's the thing. And also he points out pending Iranian approval. I still don't think that Iran has responded to Pakistan. Pakistan proposed this 2-week idea to both Iran and America, and Donald J. Trump is I think now just using that as an excuse to be like, okay, we're entering negotiations. But we'll see if Iran keeps like sending missiles or whatever, then this 2-week ceasefire is like nothing. It's like it's not a real thing. They haven't entered into anything. So we'll see about that. But it does look like the world gets to live another, another few days until the markets close before potential nuclear Armageddon. So there's that. Okay, let's find something funny. Come on, guys. It can't be that hard. Can't be that hard. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to find a funny one to end on. Let me see what we got. Come on. Why don't I have anything funny? I already wasted my funny one. It was right after I said I was going to end when I found a funny one. I was like, that's too soon. But now I'm like, I should have. Let's see here. What do we got? Man, he is going ham on these potholes, man. I'm saying right now, those pothole, like Mamdani, he's going after potholes like Israel goes after civilians. Like, the potholes need to create a resistance movement to, sit down and attrit the Mamdani, terrorism against the potholes. But let's see. Okay, what do we got? That's an ad. That's okay. That's the line. Okay, let's watch this. This is a comedian, I think. I'm pretty sure this is a comedian, and if there's one thing I know about comedians, it's that they're supposed to be funny. So if this is funny, then actually, I'm just going to go and say it. This is going to be the last one. Assuming that I can watch it if there's no copyright stuff going on.
Iran made an AI music video trolling Pete Hegseth. Not gonna lie, that shit slaps, dude. It's better than Kendrick versus Drake. Like, this is beyond rap beef. This is country beef. Or lamb, sorry. Keep it halal. But this video is all done in Legos, which is at first like a trip because they're like, oh, Iran has Legos too. They're just like us, And Legos really are universal. They're for humanity because they're all one color, yellow. The color we're gonna be after the nuclear war, right? And it appears that they wrote the lyrics because they're very specific. The opening line is, Pete Hegseth, this one's for you, you punk-ass racist bitch. That's the opening line.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's great. That's great.
Tupac's hit him up, and then instantly they're like, straight from Iran. I would have done straight from Hormuz, but that, that's just my personal. And then they started going through Pete Hegseth's resume. I'm like learning things I never knew about Pete Hegseth from Iran. They start by attacking his alcoholism, which is just funny because this is coming from guys who've never had a drink in their life. It's like alcoholic versus halal-alcoholic, And then they start making fun of Trump. They call Trump sucker and BJ Queen.
Is that for Clinton? For Big Bubba? I'd have to assume that's
it makes your head explode when you realize this is coming from hardliners in Iran. This is what happens when you murder their religious leaders. Things get a little loose. That writer's room is out of control. They're like, hit him with a BJ Queen. And then they're like making fun of us. They're like, you thought our rockets only reached 2,000 kilometers? Ha And they're like showing it traveling across the ocean. You're like, oh, They're like, we got range. It's like, yeah, you actually do, talent-wise, too. And then they show like the AI imagery of the missiles hitting places in the United States. And this is disgusting that they use AI. Like, support local artists. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna show images of bombing us, do it organically.
To be fair, I don't think Iran has any intercontinental ballistic missiles. So rest easy, people. I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
I do not support AI art because it takes jobs away from artists like me, okay? But apparently I make one exception, and that's for war propaganda videos. AI uses a lot of water. That's probably why Trump wants to bomb
Well, no, war propaganda videos when it's like the defensive side. I don't like it when our side also makes like AI ass propaganda
off their
videos.
water
but-
plants because he's like, these AI videos need to stop. Apparently, this is how war is fought in 2026. You know that famous Einstein quote where he's like, I don't know what World War III is going to be fought with, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Somebody call Einstein, tell him it's AI music videos. You know, Pete saw that video, he went straight to the bar. He's like, I only know one way to deal with this shit. And you know that hurts Trump. Trump loves AI videos. He put out his own.
he does.
He saw this. He's like, oh, that's how they do it. The Trump administration can't.
That is true. I'm surprised at how incredible the AI videos that Iran is doing in comparison with the absolute trash that our government does when they put out their Iran videos.
Pete, the only musical talent they have is Kid Rock. It's like bringing a rock to a gunfight. You're f***ed, dude. Our high up Pentagon officials see these videos and they're like, oh, we didn't see that weapon coming.
It's also funny because they have to watch it. Like they, as a part of their like, they have to know everything, like all the intelligence from Iranian state media or whatever. And so that there is some dude who just has to sit there and watch Iran just like shit talk their entire organization or whatever, and just like write down bullet point by bullet point everything that happens or whatever to give to his superior officer. That would be a shitty job, dude.
Put all these billions of dollars into anti-missile defense systems, but there's no anti-AI music video defense systems. This is the first time I'm ever seeing a war the United States is fighting where the majority of Americans are cheering for the enemy. You know, when Iran's AI music videos are winning over the American public, you're losing the war, okay?
Yeah.
End that war today. Trump, I know you want the oil. I know you want the Strait of Hormuz. I know you're doing it for Israel, but just chill and let go.
That was a pretty good bit.